see you.
Yes, sir.
Peter, what's it mean to be a part of this Grimsley Whirly basketball team?
It means a lot. I mean, we've had one of the most successful seasons I can remember in recent, at least since I've been here. And Coach Griffiths has been here. His first year coaching was actually my first year as a player, as a freshman, and he's just been slowly building this really, really good program that is really coming to light this year. We had the best record we've had in a while, doing really well in our conference play. So it's really important to me. We have a great team. I really enjoy playing with my teammates, just going out to battle every night.
How much fun is it to go out when you get your minutes? How much fun is that to be on that court?
Yeah, I mean, I love getting my playing time. A lot of my role on the team is just pushing everybody in practice, but when I go out on the court, I just kind of have the mindset that I got to work hard, do everything I can on the defensive end, play my role on the offensive end, and it's a lot of fun.
Peter Rizzi with us from the Grimsley Whirly's basketball team. 6-1 in the conference, just knocked off Page.
Yes,
you also beat Page at your place, also beat Page at the Hayco tournament. How does that stack up?
Yeah, well, I mean, since I've been on varsity, we hadn't beaten Page at all. And to go for the season, no, not once. And so to go for the season sweep this year, the Hayco was the closest one. We went into overtime and ended up being down 2 or something, and then coming back and getting that win, and then played them at our place, won by 15 or so, and then another close game last night. And it just really shows that all the time we put into practice, all the faith we put in each other to just do our best and work hard, and we're really getting it done this year. And the Page is evident of that.
Next team in order, next team in line is Dudley. What about this Dudley game tomorrow night? How important is that, and how big would that be to go out and beat them?
Yeah, Dudley's the big team we really got to overcome. Out of all our conference teams, it's the only team we haven't beaten this year. Played them at the Hayco, played them at their place, and didn't come through either time. So, we really want to hold this first place in the conference that we have right now. And to do that, it's got to be Dudley tomorrow night. We're excited. We think being at home is going to be a big advantage for us. We've been having a big student section at recent games, so that's a lot of fun to play in front of and just compete.
Interesting thought. Do you ever want to leave your spot over there with the team and maybe go join the student section?
Never.
About that?
Never. I mean, I love watching the student section go, and I'm a part of it during football season, but I love being on the court, being on the bench. No, I wouldn't trade it.
What about the end of the game, like that Page game? You guys had a chance to go over and kind of walk in line and kind of join in with them just a little bit after the game.
Yeah, I almost wish the administrators would just let them rush the court like they want to. They don't let them do that. So we just go over and get hype with them after the game, and that's a lot of fun. And I'm hoping we're going to get to do that tomorrow night.
What about your other fellow reserves, guys like I think it's Nate Urquhart, you got Nick Brannick, you got Jalen Dillard, Jalen White, you guys over there watching the game when the game's going. What are you guys thinking about, and how big is it what you guys do together when you do? Because sometimes I think I may be right now, Coach Griffiths, I think Coach Griffiths actually has a substitutional pattern he uses some games. Just watch those games, and you guys come in together, you guys are watching before you come in. How big is the part studying the game before you enter, and then when you get in?
Yeah, well, once we're on the bench, if we know who we might be going in for, we know when our rotation time is going to come. You just got to pay attention to what we're doing on defense, what we're doing on offense. So when you get in, you're not lost. You're ready to go. You're ready to roll. And a lot of those guys you've been mentioning have really stepped up this year. We have a really deep team, and that's been very helpful for us. So Nate, coming alive, just being a sophomore and really playing well this year. And then Nick Brannick playing well, Jalen playing tough defense and working really hard in practice. And so all of us, it starts in practice, continues into the games. We just have to be focused and be ready for when he calls our name.
How important is that senior leadership you guys bring to the team?
I think it's very important. It starts basically two weeks after last season ended. We get in the weight room, we get out in the field and start running, start doing conditioning, start lifting weights. And ever since then, Aaron's a junior. Aaron Mason and I have been at pretty much all those off-season workouts, asserting our leadership and really making sure that everybody's on board with what we want to do this year. And so far, it's looking pretty good.
And the team has come a long way, like you said, from when you were a freshman, Coach Griffiths came in until you guys are today. How far has this team come in? What's been the reason you guys have been able to kind of steadily put this together?
Yeah, we've come far, and I think the main reason for that is just really tuning into what Coach has been saying. I think it was hard for Coach coming in, having to do with some players who had already had another coach for 3 years.
Yeah, different styles make a difference.
Right, yeah, definitely different styles. And just all of us, Coach Griffiths always emphasized, worrying about the small things before we worried about the big things. If we do our box outs, if we play hard defense, make sure nobody gets in the lane, that's ultimately what's going to be winning for us. And that's what we've bought into recently, and it has helped us come far.
When you take a look at the Grimsley team as a whole, what kind of team is Grimsley? Kind of describe the type of team you guys are as a whole.
I think we come to practice every day, looking to work hard, but we're also kind of lighthearted. There's no locker room drama really ever. We're a really close-knit group, and I think that's very important to our on-court success. And yeah, so I really think that camaraderie we have is indicative of who we are as a team.
What about off the basketball scene to the football scene? Carolina Panthers, they do win the Super Bowl, you think?
I'm going with the Panthers, yeah. I'm almost hesitant to root for the Panthers just because I really like Peyton Manning, and this might be his last go-around. And, I want to see him put in a good performance, but I think the Panthers, defense, offense, just going to be too tough.
And if Cam Newton's not the MVP, who gets the MVP award?
Jonathan Stewart. I think, the run game is ultimately what's going to do it for the Panthers. They can't be one-dimensional with that Broncos defense. So
crazy, when he was injured, he actually was able to get some rest and came back strong.
Yeah, and that served him really well. And then, Artis Payne, that backup, he's a good rookie. He'll be good.
What about from the political standpoint? Who will be our next president? You may keep up that, son?
My gut's got to be with Hillary. I think she'll probably be the next president, and I think she might do a good job.
Who do you think will get the Republican nomination? Who will be going against Hillary?
Marco Rubio.
I think Rubio moves ahead of
I think he will. I think he has the longevity to do so.
The best basketball day of your life?
Beating Page the first time. Heiko this season. I mean, nothing really ever felt like it. We're sitting there with about a minute left in regulation. We went down by 3, and I almost just started to cry because I'd been there for so long, and it's been so elusive for so long, and finally we were able to get it done, and there's no doubt that was the best moment of my basketball career.
When did you get your first dunk, or is that still coming?
I dunk in practice occasionally. My legs have to be feeling good. It has to be on a good day, but never gotten an in-game dunk yet, and don't know if I will this year.
Better toward the end of practice trying to get that dunk, or early in practice?
Middle. So I've gotten a little loose, but I'm not tired to the point that I can't jump anymore.
Gotcha. Peter Rizzi, right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent job.